but I also look at it in life. Now, everything is on here. Somebody told me in 10 years, no, TV's not going to matter because everything's going to be on here. And I'm like, no, it's not. And it is. And it is.
It isn't, dude. You still, if you're going to have that, you're going to sit there. What's better, watching it on your TV or watching it on this fucking thing? This is nice if you're sitting at a bus stop, but you're telling me that everybody's going to have their iPhone taped to their fucking wall?
No. Yeah, no, I like the TV better, dude. I like the TV fucking better. But
I think everybody's going to have it. TV's just going to, like, TV and the computer will become one, which they can already do, but they got to make 40 versions of it so everybody can keep up with the Joneses. That's one of the smartest things I ever did. When flat screen TVs first came out, all my dumb friends, when they were like as thick as a phone book, and they were like $6,000. When they first came out, they were like 13 grand. When they came down to about $4,000, all my dumb friends went out and bought them. And then they started giving me shit. You still, like Keith Robinson, hey, you probably still got one of them square TVs, don't you? I go, yeah, I do. I do. I bought it like 10 years ago, and I'm going to watch that. Yeah. And as these flat screen TVs come down to like $700,
oh my God,
then I'll buy the thing, and it's going to be better than your $4,000 one that's as thick as my fucking head. I called that.
There you go. Dude, I bought a fucking 40-inch flat screen the other day. It was like $130.
What?
It was nothing. Yeah, they're nothing now. They're so cheap now.
Yeah, I just wish there was somebody that could like repair them and like you could just keep them for a long time.
Yeah.
At some point, I mean, there's so many things that need to be addressed, but the designed obsolescence combined with global warming, and something's got to give here, man. We got to go back to repairmen. Dude, when I was a kid, dude, when you'd buy a TV, first of all, it was like 1,000 fucking pounds. And there was just a tube in the back of it. As long as you didn't throw a brick through the screen,
dude,
every like 7-8 years, some old guy would come over with his blue Dickies outfit, and he would just replace the tube in the back, and then you'd have it. And like people kept TVs for like 25, 30 years. People don't even keep them for 30 months anymore.
Dude, when Stacy and I were dating, she lived in Jersey City. I can't believe she lived in a terrible neighborhood in Jersey City, dude. And I was like, your parents let you fucking live here? Like it was, but she took the PATH train to the city, and I helped her move. And me and my older brother took her TV. Bill, it took everything we had to get this thing down the stairs. It was so ridiculously big and heavy. So when you just said 1,000 pounds, it was like the fact that one of us didn't break our back or drop the TV down the stairs is a miracle.
Those flat screen TVs, they're also huge, but like the ones I'm talking about, dude, these things used to be made out of like, if you had money and you bought a nice TV, I mean, dude, the thing that the TV sat in was made out of like mahogany. Yeah. It was like redwood tree or some shit. I mean, it was a piece of furniture. Yeah. And it had like some of them that were really expensive. They had all these ornate designs, like wood carved into it and shit. This was the TV. And you bought this fucking thing, and you just had it until like, I don't know what, till the tube started to go, and then some guy would come by and he would fix the tube for you, and you were good to go for like another, I don't know, I forget how long it would last.
Are you, because we never talked about this on the road, maybe a little bit, but you're definitely more of an antique guy than I am. But are you like an antique guy? Like, will you go into an antique store? Does that shit interest you or no?
No, I hate the smell of those places. It's fucking gross. And it's just, you feel like everything somebody died on or something was in a murder. So I am a pause the video game guy. So okay. Like if technology, like right around 1995, I thought it was fine. We could have stopped there. The big square TVs, 27-inch TV was fine. I mean, now that you got the giant flat screen TV, like, oh, this thing sucks, but that thing was fine to look at. Everything was fine. Cars were fine. There's airbags and shit. Cured enough diseases. I think right around 95, we just fucking stopped with this insanity of, the fact that Apple, the way that they have their tablet and then they have their laptop, and there's no like, it's like, that they have the technology to make the tablet do what the laptop does. But if they did that, then you
course.
won't do. So then they give you the tablet, and there's nothing you can fucking plug into it. They just sit there
Yeah.
as the earth is starting to catch on fire once a year, right? And it's like, and the oceans are fucking rising and all of this shit, and they're sitting there
Yeah.
trying to come up with ways to make more shit be thrown into the fucking ocean. They're just a fucking reprehensible company. And what kills me about it is, like, once you go in, it's like the mob. You can't get out. Like, I can't stand them. And I just try to hang onto their phones as long as I can, because I try to look at other people's phones.
It's like the
With their
mob.
swipe text and all of that shit. I'm just like, I mean, that's like you're speaking a different language. I don't even know what it is. So
Dude, I bought this.
I'm a hypocrite, basically.
I just got this 11, and the guy goes, "Hey, just so you know, best battery on any of them. Out of all of them, it's the best battery. It's gonna go longer." I'm going like, yeah, well, it's $1,000, so I'm expecting that. It should be fucking more than anything because the 7
Yeah,
fucking.
and it's not going to be worth shit in like 18 months. And then you're going to turn it in, and then they're going to, they're going to do a little fixie on it, and then they send it to like whatever you're supposed to say, not a third world country, a new world. Is that what you're supposed to say? I'm going to get in trouble here, Paul.
Oh yeah.
A new world country, and then they're gonna sell it to some poor kid there and fuck him over. They're just gonna keep the fuck over going. So I am not an antique guy. I like old cars and shit like that. That's why I like old cars. There's a couple of things that I have. I have one of those Ronson matchstick lighters. I went on this real Humphrey Bogart. I like old movies and shit, so I saw Humphrey Bogart lit this match, and I was like, what the fuck is that thing? So I got one of those, and I found this guy in Michigan to repair it. I think it needs lighter fluid because it hasn't been working. You remember, you were out here. I lit a cigar with it one time. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Metal stick with some, like there's some little bit of flint, and then there's this little wick thing that just rests in the fluid.
I remember you pulled that out and you started doing that, and I was like, I never saw that before. That was wild. That was crazy.
Yeah, and there's some pretty really creative ones of those. Like, I remember my dad used to have a bank that was a pitcher, a catcher, and a hitter. And you put the coin in, and you wind back the hand, and it would throw it, and it would hit the catcher's chest protector, and the chest protector would go back like that, and the coin would go down, and then come, and the guy would swing. It was really wild.
Well, that's cool.
I mean, it's nothing compared to an iPhone, though. So yeah, I have an appreciation for I like an old bar. I like old houses.
Yeah.
I like shit like that. But as far as buying old shit that people had, it creeps me out a little bit.